so many things I still want to do with you.
Hey, traders, welcome to the Sunday stream. The time changed if you're not in the US. Okay, so I hit 7 p.m. on my live streaming like I do every single time I go live. I don't know why it went to 6 p.m. I didn't make it 6 p.m. When do I ever schedule a stream for 6 p.m.? So sorry about that. I couldn't change it after. It doesn't let you change after you schedule it. So my bad. Like people saying I'm being disrespectful.
Hey, Mitch,
so just getting out of the way.
293 electoral college.
The weekly candle
Can you
just
post
closed.
targets and take profits for dollars in.
And
Thanks,
it was
Kim.
terrible. I mean, it was like, wow, like just no close above 69K, no Jesus chimes, dude, right? I mean, like, what a joke. There it is. Pathetic, you know. Traders have settled up below the 2021 cycle top like they always. I mean, maybe they settle up above it, but just never do we see prices above this level. So, I mean, that was the fourth highest weekly close ever, maybe. So that's nice. Still broken out. Let's look at Bitcoin futures on the weekly, which has really been telling the story. I mean, that, you know, it's very real. Like what happened on Friday at close was a bullish breakout above 69,365, the previous cycle top. That was very real. But as you can see, you gap down, you're only down 1%, 69,000 and change. And yeah, breakout back test and kind of, you know, nice close. That was on Friday, maybe the third highest weekly close ever. It was really close. But yeah, I mean, that's it, man. Like, not much that was really going on besides altcoins literally just getting destroyed. You know, Bitcoin dominance is really where all the, I mean, it's really the story of the weekend. Yeah, this was it, man. I mean, highest daily candle close on Bitcoin dominance moments ago since years. And thank you for the 20 natch. I really appreciate that. Sorry, I just got stuff going on IRL that I'm trying to just like navigate. It's annoying. March 30th 2021 is the highest daily close, and let's go weekly. Yeah, man, like God forbid the live streamer has a, you know, a life and things going on outside of streaming. Wow, you know. Highest weekly close since March 22nd 2021, and really just I don't see why we stop until we see 61.68. So that just means there's still somewhat more downside for altcoins paired against Bitcoin. It's either that or you can go up to 62.4, but that's another big level. I mean, if they break that, forget about it, man. We're going to 70% market cap dominance, Bitcoin market cap dominance. And that's unstoppable. Wyckoff accumulation. BZ continuing effortlessly. Wow. I mean, what a couple, I mean, 3 weeks, man. That's crazy. In 3 weeks, Bitcoin dominance up 3.38%. Wow. What the monthly close at, you know? My God, monthly 5% rally. Yeah, this is yeah, I just think there's probably a little more upside in Bitcoin dominance. So that means like Bitcoin could keep getting wrecked here. We keep selling. Look, I mean, we closed clearly in the 4 hour. You see it closed below 69K, bearish back test 69K. Remember, it was support this weekend, early in the weekend. Now it's resistance. Heartline, that big channel, right? The uptrend, we rejected it. It was support. Now it's resistance at the top of the wick today. Clearly see it's a very, very real level. I mean, they have regarded it as resistance. They're trying to do it again right now. So 4 hours, pretty cool. I mean, thought there was hidden divergence maybe developing. They pushed it lower, but you still got the argument potentially of hidden divergence because they're still losing negative Momo. Yeah, murky waters right now. But you know, in the end, man, it's all about that daily channel. The daily, I mean, and then really the monthly. Okay, I went into this in the Patreon and voice message on Friday, discussing like daily and weekly really don't matter at this point, okay, because of what significance occurred a few days ago at the monthly close. We did have a confirmed bullish breakout above the previous cycle top. That happened. You can't take that away. Okay, it happened. Traders settled up higher than that low. So this month. Okay, guess what happens at the beginning of every month for the past 4 or 5 months? It's been the first week or two sell off. What happens? Bitcoin recovers and goes higher at the end, like middle to end of the month. It just, go look it up. I mean, we can do it together here, but I'm just, for the sake of saving time, trust me, bro. That's what happens. So we're just getting a beginning of the month sell off as is tradition. And all that needs to happen in the next 27 days is we get a close above 69K. That's all we need, because at this current time, what you're dealing with is a potential bullish back test on the monthly. Okay, we could go to 64K, 61K. If we close above 69K in 27 days, then it will be a confirmed bullish back test of the breakout, because we broke out. Now we need forms of confirmation, right? Forms of confirmation, which would be a back test, successful back test at the monthly close. We got all month to figure ourselves out, to soul search. But at the end of the month, we want to be above 69K, and then it would be a confirmed bullish back test. All right. So coupled with handle, looking at the monthly, what are you worried about, man? I can't even tell. Did anything even happen? What? There was a scam wick? What chart are you looking at? This looks incredible still on the monthly. So maybe that's the silver lining here. You shouldn't be worried about the daily or even the weekly anymore because of the significance of the monthly. Yeah. 27 days figured out. You can go lower. 64K, whatever. 66K, fine, whatever. Yeah. Maybe just times to DCA, to long. Okay, remember the channel, man. The uptrend conceptualized on the daily, right? I mean, you could, wouldn't it be like, if it happened, how weird would it be? It would be so fine if we went to 63.6. Test the 200, test the key inflection point from history, test the demand line of the uptrend. All at the same time. If things got bad, that's where we'll be looking. So you can't be too worried about it right now. It is, even though, yeah, people that FOMO'd at all-time highs, yeah, I mean, maybe you're sweating a little bit because you bought as high as you literally possibly ever could have 4 or 5 days ago. You did it, man. Congratulations on buying the top again, the short-term top. Probably not the long-term top, just short-term. Absolutely, you've done it. And it could just be a bad dream. I mean, what happens if Trump wins and the market responds positively to that news? Holy crap, you know? Yeah, I don't, but who knows, man? Like the other way around, unrealized capital gains tax. So it's done, dude. Like I mean, forget it. Let's crash. I don't know. Yeah, it's really weird market dynamics. And it's like, hey, maybe Trump wins, but then Jerome Powell, we know like he hates Trump. So maybe the Fed is weaponized against his presidency or something, and we go into a catastrophe. You know, they stop printing money for real, and then we start contracting, and then okay, that Microsoft head and shoulders on the weekly starts playing out. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's, dude, you talk about casino, you're at the ultimate slot machine. Coming up, man. You want to be the biggest degenerate known to the casino, where, you know, they bring out your ribs. Yeah, you want some ribs and a Diet Coke or something, like Mahoney. You start making bets on the market based on the election. That's a good way to gamble, I guess. So, but good to see everyone. Yeah, sorry about the scheduling thing again, man. Like, I got a lot going on IRL, and yeah, just time changed. Like daylight savings time, spring forward, fall back. We fell back. YouTube's effed. So anyway, okay. So total, man. All right, Jonathan, you cool?
I like turtles.
There's bears out here.
Well, that triple bearish divergence, you know, we've been looking at. It's very, very real. The 1, 2, 3rd peak and 2 upsloping converging trend lines. It seems failing to break 2.3 trillion for one time, the second time. Gosh dang it, you know. But still above 2.2, still above the 200 moving average, still above the downsloping the channel that we broke out of. So it's like you now have just tons of conflicting variables. Like it's like normally you want everything to line up. Everything's saying the same thing. All roads lead to down, all roads lead to up. At this time we have, I think it's contradicting. It's like, oh, rising wedge, triple bearish divergence. We haven't made a higher high than the previous high. We made a 99% retrace. That's what we did from the previous major high, right? But buyer exhaustion, completely valid here. RSI, you can see it from this side to this side, lower levels. Oh boy. So it's like, okay, that's implying more downside. That's implying a reversal of the downside. So yeah, I don't like that. I mean, kind of broke the wedge on the close. Yeah, I'm just praying for underperformance of the bearish variables, bearish structure, bearish price action correlation to very key levels here, and you know, the failure to get back above this, man. Otherwise there could be more down next. And then, you know, this S&P 500, Dow Jones, NASDAQ, dude, they have triple bearish divergence on the effing weekly at the same time as having triple bearish divergence on the daily. You talk about stars aligning, planets aligning, that's there. Like, okay, so if you have, this is what's crazy to me about that. I'll just show you real quick so you can see it with your own eyes. I mean, it's like, your opinion, man. It's like, dude, is this my opinion or is this literally reality? I mean, that's stupidly matured triple bearish divergence on the weekly time frame. And then your RSI here, same thing. Very real bearish divergence. Okay, you could say triple, whatever. Then you go to the daily. Oh my God. Right? Oh, see, triple bearish divergence. Sorry, this is visible weekly. My bad. Just. I mean, you have a very, all I'm going to say is you have a very compelling argument for a reversal in the short term, right? Based on that. I don't know why it's not, maybe I have it on the SPX or something. There it is. Same thing as a weekly daily. And then it's like, then, you know, RSI, it's very, it's not the same on the RSI really. But then you go to Microsoft, which is the market driver, one of your largest market cap assets in the world, which, hey man, maybe bullish inside bar. We're going to be okay. We're going to confirm a bottom here. We're going to route. Okay, smoke your hopium, overdose on it. Be careful. But that right there, I mean, call me when the bearish engulfing candle that was confirmed on Friday is invalidated. Call me when Microsoft buyers recapture $420 to $430. Until then, very scary looking chart. When you look at the overall index funds with triple bearish divergence, the weekly, daily, with this structure after an ungodly run, man. I mean, unstoppable, right? Since 2020, up 116% in 600 days. And you got a lower high coming in, recognizable pattern. I think we all know it. So again, it's not confirmed yet. Confirmation would be a neckline break of 388. So, okay, that's one good thing. Whew, it's not real yet. Not real till we break that. So potential. So I'm like, where, like, okay, how do you go long? You can't go. Taking fresh longs here is kind of saying, screw the triple bearish divergence in the weekly, screw the daily triple bearish divergence, you know, and then screw the potential head and shoulders and the failed attempt by buyers twice now on the right shoulder. It's 1 and 2 now. Like I was getting really optimistic, and then earnings killed it and like cemented the engulfing lowest weekly close since September 3rd, by the way. These are concerning structures, price action, variables. It's very concerning if you care about TA. Like, hey man, number go up. We're just going to keep going, dude. Ripping and we might, okay? Because money printer, devaluation of fiat currency. But just, I think it's safe to be wary of the market at this time. Just remember, there was a time, okay? You could go back to the streams during the date of, back here, okay? Back in October of last year, the bullish dragon had presented itself. The sellers had failed to really take out the key inflection point from December 2021, April 2022, they failed. There was bullish divergence. My God, man, that might be an opportunity, right? A structure we recognize, a trend is your friend. False bearish breakdowns, breaking supply lines, back testing supply. And then it went nuts. It was great. And now you've got this new structure that is really scary, you know, like, so there. And then, hey, I was trying to be really optimistic, you know, like, hey, if they maybe put in a third valley and we break 430 and earnings doesn't kill you, well, earnings could have killed you. It could still, like, there's like this is your last shot. You got like, hey, we got like a 3% chance, man, of maybe confirmation low. We'll be paying attention to it. You need to fill the gap like this week. Otherwise, yeah, man, I don't know how much I can really say how valid this is. It's not that pretty anymore. So it's this and this. It's this high, and then it is this high that is definitely lower than that high. I'm sorry, man. I'm, you know, like, I don't really try to. What is it? There are people that like do YouTube that like their entire thing is being doom and gloom. I mean, like every thumbnail is like fire and brimstones behind them, you know, and they're like, oh my God, it's over. This will kill the market. I'm just looking at the technicals, right? And it's just, at this current time, there are no bullish dragons. There are potential head and shoulders with all kinds of buyer exhaustion after a 116% run in 600 days on the index funds. Up 40% year over year. That's never happened, I don't think. I don't think we've ever seen the S&P 500 run up 40% year over year, right? So, can I get a line? What is it? Bueller, could I get something, dude?
Bueller.
A body bag, that's fine, dude. We can do that, yeah. All right, so. Oh, you want to. Yeah, I guess we can look at. This is not dead yet, but I don't know. I am, like, I've seen it, okay? I've seen potential through rising valleys get price action like this on the third valley. We've seen it. But, dude, remember, potential. It has not happened. It is not confirmed as a bullish pattern yet because it has not broken the confirmation line, which would be like 2740 something. Okay, they might come in and confirm it here, but you bet the only way is if this week we get insanely good price action on Bitcoin. Otherwise, this idea will be dead. Right? Once 2400 breaks, there is no reason or argument to own Ethereum. None. Because then you're like screwing the symmetrical structure up. You're breaking supports where history shows you exactly where the asset goes next. 2100. You got. This is it, man. This is your last chance to form a compelling argument for number go up. This is it. 2400's the cutoff. Like, I wouldn't own this crap at all below that level, and it doesn't look good, right? It doesn't look healthy. I mean. We talked about Bitcoin being off its all-time highs by what at this point? I mean, really? Bitcoin's off its all-time highs by 7% at this point. And then we go at 7%. That's it, man. That's it. All these years, right? And then you got Ethereum that is 50% off its all-time highs. Like, there's just not much of an argument to own Ethereum. There's just not, man. I mean, outside of a little trade setup, right? A cute little trade setup with a tight stop here that hasn't quite been stopped out, but it's very close. And I wouldn't be surprised if it failed because it's Ethereum. And the real chart is this one. You know it.
Can't thank you enough for everything you have taught me, Mr. Miyagi.
Charizard,
Morgan
thank
Page
you,
Man,
dude. Sure.
BCH
Bitcoin
Weekly.
Cash, absolutely,
Monthly
man.
is
A lot
neutral
better,
on
dude.
MACD.
A lot better than Ethereum. Definitely. Thank you, man. I like Charizard. It's a great. Yeah, it's just okay. So what happened 30 minutes ago, it was confirmed, chat, once again. You can't believe, why don't you believe it yet? I don't know how many of these losses, on this asset you have to see every day until you finally say, all right, I do believe it. It is actually extremely normal. That was the lowest close since really April 12th of 2021. So 3.5-year lows again. And just getting ready to mark down more. Dude, if you understand Wyckoff distribution, you understand where we are. This is called phase E. And there's no stopping. I mean, little bear market rallies, short squeeze, whatever. But there's just nothing really here. I mean, at least till like 3 million Satoshis. That's about it. I see a couple swing lows there. Okay, there's one swing low at 3.392. All right, one time, but that could be real. They could pause it there and rally it, but long term, it's Bitcoin. It's clearly been Doge. There are animal spirits in Doge. I would own Doge all day over Ethereum based on its performance, based on the price action. The price action has been miserable, inexistent on Ethereum. Something's going on behind the scenes, and we're watching it.
MAGA.
Charizard, thank you so much for the MAGA contribution. Make America can we make 1984 fiction again? Is that asking too much? We don't have to do the MAGA. We can just make 1984 is not real now, not a thing that global elites are doing to. They're using 1984, the book, as an actual blueprint, not a cautionary tale. Really messed up, man. Global commies, man. Okay. Anyway, I'm trying to get through these. Ethereum, hot garbage. We just identified a structure that we've identified a million times, and go figure, of course, when it develops on Ethereum, that there are no bids, and it probably won't be. So just have your alert set up below that 2400 level so you know when very bad things are happening. Bitcoin goes to 66.8 to 66.6 soon. It's done. Like, Ethereum's going way lower, and we know it, and it will underperform. It will lose more value to the US dollar than Bitcoin will, certainly. Okay, so guess we go to BNB. Dude, just that price action at this level so bad. I mean, right? Like, one time, and then they try, and like, hey man, maybe we're gonna, and then this bearish engulfing candle again with like bearish divergence and a local confirmation. Dude, like, awful, like terrible price action. Look, BNB has fallen into the bearish control zone for the first time since early September on the daily. So you just probably wait for 500. I mean, there hasn't been anything to really do on this asset as a swing trader really since, if you were gonna do it, it was, in early September, it was engulfing, the back test of the go candle, the confirmation, right? The breaker can go. That was it. And a target would have been 600 clearly, and it tested. They can't go any higher. They keep confirming it, and then these highs are actually lower than these highs, right? So it's, I think you might be waiting for 500 here. Win higher high, win real higher high. These are the same highs, man. Forget this saying this is a higher high. It's the same, all unable to break. They couldn't even test 621.70 to 638 this time around. Haven't tested it since June. And again, below the 200, it's a double tap. Bring out the Bobos. Oh wait, I currently have Bobo Man Bun double top. He is, look above the Ethereum price. He's sitting there, he's smiling from Halloween to now. Yeah, because this is really bad price action. So unless miracles happen, you're probably looking for a 8% to 10% drawdown on BNB to just go test a key level. I don't know if they hold it or not. It's just awful right here. It's bearish. This is what it looks like before you mark down. Okay, that's not good. Sorry, man. I mean, I know we were in here and things were freaking nuts up here. Holy crap. We had around 2,000 people watching multiple days in a row. It was freaking crazy. Hey Song on deck, and none of these altcoins were nearing all-time highs at all, right? None of them. Oh, Popcat. Oh, yeah, Popcat. Congrats, dude. Everything else, though, no. It was just Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin dumps, and these altcoins are just getting destroyed. And it's wild. It just seems like to me that market maker like CZ, they're bots, right? They're programming their bots to siphon out money out of all these scam coins. They are scams, okay? They don't do anything. Even if they did, they're not going to give you revenue or profits. Why would they? They don't have to. It's not regulated, so they're not. Okay. So they're siphoning out money out of these scam coins that were created over the past 5-7 years. And it seems like it's kind of going into Bitcoin. They all cash it out, right? It all goes cash. Bitcoin 2 on the dumps. And, altcoins get wrecked. And then Bitcoin starts recovering pretty well, not bad. And then the altcoins don't really recover very well. And so that's the money that was taken out on the Bitcoin dump, and it's going all into Bitcoin or staying cash. Seems like Bitcoin dominance, it's going into Bitcoin. So, and that's why you see check the thumbnail of the stream. It's Bitcoin is the black hole. Bitcoin dominance anyway. You love the bearish feel. Is it a bearish feeling, or is it just literally we're looking at price action and it's miserable, and like until we see buyers come in on BNB, it pushes price above 602, 621, 638. You have to be kind of skeptical. That is such a perfect double top, and the second top has a local form of confirmation. That's the most incredible. Flip it over. Oh my God, dude. This is a trade setup for a long, right? You would like, okay, yep, look what they're doing here. Oh, the bullish engulfing candle holding the level. Yeah, you go long here. And you can have a really tight stop loss set up at that local low, right? Easy. And then your target will be 510, 502. Oh, dude, Moonwell. Could you look at like Moonwell coin, man? Yeah, bro. Sorry, dude, about your S coins. Go to Solana. Disappointing as well, but not near as disappointing. Like, doesn't look like BNB. You don't have like confirmation highs locally. You don't have real bearish divergence really. It's not like Ethereum. I mean, okay, Ethereum is 50% off its all-time highs. We know that, and Solana is only about 37% off its all-time highs. But the trend has been far better on Solana this cycle than it has been Ethereum. At least bids have been coming in on Solana, unlike Ethereum. So, and we know Solana paired to Ethereum have been hitting all-time highs like almost daily. Solana to Bitcoin looked really good. So yeah, I mean, below 162.45, that is a pretty real level. Like, I'm just showing you, March, May, look, the resistance in August multiple times, then September, yeah, breaking that. Like, history shows you pretty much you might very well be running to 130 again. It's kind of like a midpoint of the big range between 125 and $200. So yeah. But hey, at least you're not falling below the 200 moving average yet, like BNB. But yeah, it doesn't really look hot. I mean, they could take it down to 140 and you're still making a higher low than the previous low. Yeah, a lot more wiggle room on something like Solana because the run was pretty good. No wiggle room on Ethereum now. BNB, the wiggle room is down now. We're thinking $500 probably. How about Solana to Ethereum? Let's check it and see if it's pulled back any. You wouldn't think so, right? But maybe because it just was great. Yeah, see, it hit all-time highs and it's just been kind of down, sideways. Tweezer topped. Yeah, maybe that, you pull back more, but they've already broken out and back tested the breakout. Do y'all hear the music? Are the audio levels good? Anyway, real quick, just want to give a shout out because we had a multitude of renewals, man. And like, it's extremely humbling on days like this or past couple days where so many people were new. It's like, it's testament to hopefully the value that we're trying to provide here, the message we're trying to send, keeping it family friendly, you know, untainted by ads and marketing and scams, affiliate marketing, all that crap, right? So I'm gonna give a real big shout out real quick to some of the renewals. Dr. Colossus, thanks for 14 months of support. Palinka, thank you for the 2 months. That renewal right there means everything. Crypto Ghost, thanks for the 22 months. I have my books, thank you for the 12 months continued support. Armbar, thank you for the 5 months continued support. Dow Jones, thanks for the 13 months continued support. Blinders Off, thanks for the 9 months continued support. Alles Can 67, thanks for 13 months continued support. Primate, thank you for joining this month for the first time. Really appreciate that. Trend Turtle, thank you for the 2 months continued support. That renewal from last month, it seems you got some value out of it. Renewed, thank you so much, dude. Nathan R, thank you for joining this month for the first time. MH, thank you for the 2 months continued support. That renewal right there. Sheik, thanks for the 5 months continued support. Brant, thanks for the 13 months continued support. Really appreciate y'all. 100% crowdsourced community. Never done sponsorships. Never monetized on YouTube. You know how it is. Suppresses me on the algorithm. All that. So, because it's all about the message, the TA, the charts. So, thank y'all. Okay, just say it because that happened. It's been a couple days. So, cheers. Let's look at Dogecoin. How'd it do? Down 1.3%. Yeah. I mean, what do you want, man? What do you think happens to assets when they hit target 3? Do you think I do target 3 for fun, like randomly at random areas, or do we do trade setup targets at key inflection points where there might be supply? People might be taking profit at profit-taking levels. I mean, I set all these trade setups the same way as I would Doge. It's just the only ones that are catching bids were Doge and Solana. Like VeChain, forget about it. ERC20 token, it's done. We're witnessing a paradigm shift. Like, it's not going to be like it was in 2017 into 2018. It's not going to be like it was in 2020 going into 2021, into 2020, the end of 2021. It's not going to be like that, it seems like. It's like no one's buying them, and they may never buy them. And these structures that developed those other 2 times that played out beautifully, not all of them, some played out amazingly, you may not be as fortunate this time. Something's changing. Big money doesn't want to own these because they don't do anything. They've never done anything. All we do is look for the setups for maybe in case they end up bidding on those structures that have completely matured, right? And again, like Doge is drawing down, but you can't be like, it's surprising, right? I mean, like, how could you be surprised? This was the setup. It was October 11th. Look, you see the third target? The third target, dude, was this. You layer out the trade, and it concluded successfully, right? I mean, so now we wait for a new structure to develop, for something to occur, to give us reason to believe that bidding is going to come in again. We don't have anything yet. I mean, this is the point where it's like you don't do anything with Doge. You've exited. You've taken your profit. You're a happy man.
Did you follow the RHSEC hearing on 10/31? The SEC came off as emotionally unprepared. Thoughts?
No, I don't really care at all, dude. But thank you for the $20 contribution. Thanks, dude. Thank you. Yeah, so if you have questions or requests, about technical analysis, not joke coins, feel free to ask them. As Bitcoin marks down on the new week, it's the beginning of the month, and do we need to go back? Let's look at look, man, September 29th. Well, maybe Doge, like October 1st and 2nd, they were breaking support. You were sideways until the engulfing candle on the 11th, which is when the trade setup was posted. This candle was the signal candle, right? So you had almost 2 weeks, and then September. Look at this, September 1st, you were down almost 6%. By the 6th, you were down another 6.6%. Yeah, and then, okay, finally they started rallying it 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, right? Okay. Look, man, August 1st, destroyed until about August 6th. I mean, we'll see. Did we do it again? Was it, hey, bro, look, July 1st, destroyed. I mean, like, goes down like 17. Oh, let's just say at the lows, it was down, my God, July 1st, in 3 days, down 27%. 3 days, intraday, they recovered it, right? But I'm just saying, the beginning of the month, this is literally the exact same thing that's been happening every single month. Oh, it's new month. It's November. Okay, dump the crap. Dump it hard for like a week or maybe close to 2 weeks. And at this point on Doge, if you're asking, like, I'd do below 15.2 cents. You could be at 11 cents. I'm just saying that straight up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down, up, down, up. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of downside potential on Doge below 15 cents, Larry. There just is. It's not our job to really care about what happens to Doge after it hits the third target and it exit target. The trade's done. This thing will pull back. I bet you eventually it'll make a higher low than 10 cents and pivot and run again. You just don't know when, how long it'll take. You need structures to develop.
Gala, please.
Thank you, Marco, for the 40 on the day. We can look at Gala coin. Sure thing, man. So we did just get to the big cryptos, didn't we? In it. For the English. We can real quick just look at the futures. Currently, S&P 500 top left down 0.21%. Dow Jones down 0.36%. NASDAQ futures down 0.2%. And then the Russ 2000 is the biggest laggard, or is down the worst, down 0.64%. This is futures that just opened almost 2 hours ago, and so everything's down on the new week on the stock market. And remember, if you were a viewer of the stream, you care about TA, triple bearish divergence in the weekly and daily at the exact same time with one of the largest market cap assets in the entire world, over $3 trillion, with a weekly head and shoulders with a confirmed bearish engulfing candle. None of those variables are good. If the market does draw down in the coming weeks, months, it would be the least surprising outcome. It just would. And I hope it doesn't. I hope, like, hey, dude, remember the triple bearish divergence? It failed, man. Get ready. I mean, like, I hope so, man. But we're not. Give me that data. When the data presents itself, we'll discuss it on stream. But not until then, okay? Yeah, very crazy stuff upon us, okay? Market volatility gonna be there. It's gonna be real. You're gonna see some scam pumps, some scam dumps. Well, we just saw one this weekend, right? I think Bitcoin recovered today off its lows by almost 3%. Wild, man. Yeah, Natch wants that. I think it might be dead. Dude, altcoins, man, like there's something bad happening. I mean, it's not over yet. It's getting real close to being dead, man. Like the stop loss. Remember, the entry was like down, like closer to here, like 40 cents, right? Because I don't think we'd recovered yet and gotten back in. Maybe that was Raven, but like it's a dead trade below 36 cents, I think. But man, you're just at the last limb. I don't know how it holds. It's probably gonna get nuked if Bitcoin draws down. So, okay, Ethereum's about to collapse because it's at support. It's about to invalidate an accumulation structure. Sin's at this, rejected the 200 and just massively drawn down, and no one's bidding on it, because who would bid on Sin or Ethereum or anything else in the world if Bitcoin's drawn down like this? So yeah, you're getting real close here to a danger spot. I mean, you're right at it. So yeah, and if they pivoted here, you could end up getting hidden bullish divergence, and it could have all just been a bad dream, and then they turn it into they could turn it into an accumulation structure but it has to be right now. So if you're a market maker and you're out there watching this stream, it's time to bid now. Give us the class accumulation structure at the last level, okay? This is it, man. We get one more. We get a 66.8 on Bitcoin. It's done. Sin's done. Ethereum's done. BNB is going 500. How crazy is that? Because we were like praying for 66K. Man, we were just like, dude, it was October 13th, man. It was 2 weeks ago. Bro, man, if we could just get 69K, that'd be crazy. Altcoins were just hanging out. They were fine. And then a Bitcoin goes to almost all-time highs, misses it by a few hundred points, right? $200. And now the altcoin, and then Bitcoin just corrects a little bit because look, it hit at a 1618, man. It hit all these resistances where supply would be. Look, this is areas of liquidity, man. Market makers got sell orders, they just do. And it just has had a marginal move down, little correction. And altcoins are like about to die. So we're still not in, like, alt season, dude. At 60, nah. Market cap dominance on Bitcoin, no alt season. These setups, I mean, they have been pretty. There have been some really pretty structures, but no one's buying them, man. And that was always part of it, right? We just had increased probability. We just had a way to construct a trading plan. Minimal losses. If it fails, yikes, right? But if it succeeds, tremendous upside potential. Like just on this, man, crazy upside potential if it doesn't fail. But we're just watching the market dynamics, and it's Bitcoin. It's all Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin, it was Doge, Popcat, MAGA coin, whatever. Okay, yeah, just the animal spirits have not really come back into this market outside of maybe Bitcoin. Maybe. Okay, so that was for Natch. You got Trump at 293 Electoral College. Yeah, good luck, dude. Yeah, me too, until they stop counting at 10 p.m. Yeah. Oh no, man, we can't. Sorry, we can't call it for any battleground swing state because we gotta just wait until 4 a.m. to cheat. Okay, that's where we're going, man. Call me out if it doesn't happen. That's because that's the only way evil will prevail, is they stop counting at 10 p.m. Okay? Use Bitcoin Cash for Charizard, man. Bitcoin Cash. So disappointing. Looks like we're on the way back to the entry. Yep. Coming back down to the entry. I don't see how it doesn't go to 314 at this point, barring acts of miracles. That's your target. Yep. See, like, here's the thing. You can't, this is new data, okay? This is one high. This is a discernible second high locally, okay? That's bearish. Like, it was, oh my God, we're going to break out. We're going to break, and it was a false bullish breakout. And now you're catching follow through off the false breakout, and now it's time to go to 300. And if you fall below 308, trade setup's done, cooked, and we're probably going to 260, and the downtrend would continue. Right, this is just a brief pause, and the new trend anyway. It was a downtrend at this point anyway, but like this was like hoping for a pivot and a recovery, and they just couldn't do it, man.
Anything can happen. Mark Douglas.
Thank you, Jimmy, for the 420.
Is that a joint?
Thank you, man. Anything can happen, Mark Douglas. That's right. Anything can happen, including altcoins setups failing. Because not enough liquidity in this market, clearly. Like, if there was liquidity all over this market, these trade setups be playing out. Doge and Solana, only ones that could play out. That's telling you something, right? If I'm posting a trade setup on Solana and Doge, and then there are all these other coins that have pretty decent arguments for upside too, good levels, all that, and then they don't catch bids and they just collapse. They don't catch bids when Bitcoin rallies, and when Bitcoin dumps, they get eviscerated. Bitcoin rallies again, they kind of move and they just, okay, and then Bitcoin corrects again and they just keep going. Yeah, you're looking at a really the freest market ever.
Can
right
we
now.
look at
And you're
alien base
watching
again?
what happens in a real
Embarrassed
free
smiley
market.
face. Alb with underscore DC9BF3 ticker 4 hours or daily. I was able to sell all at 0.47, so I'm looking for possible re-entry points to DCA later. 179.1265729 GRT.
Boring Finance, thank you for the 2412. We can look at that. We can look at that, man. We can definitely. Congrats on selling that ALB. Yeah, so very strange stuff. I mean, it's just yeah, setups are failing, man. They're not. I mean, like you don't know, but at least the Bitcoin trade's good. At least you hit one target, right? One Bitcoin target so far. You almost hit two. Let me see if you hit two. It was close, man, I think. Yeah, let's, oh my God, it was, bro, it was literally, we were off by $200. See the second target of this trade setup posted September 18th? Okay, it was playing the bullish back test. It was the recapturing, then this, and this engulfing candle. All right, that was the whole reason. Easy to manage risk. Wasn't the greatest. There could have been better stuff, but that was the way it was. So hit one, and then, dude, this was two, and a reversal right before it front ran by the sellers. But obviously, more targets, so you see, I mean, it almost looks like it hit it perfectly. I mean, pretty much 73.7 was what I was going for when I published the thing. It was just the 100% retrace. But yeah, you were just a little off. I mean, it pretty much did. So what? We pull back. Oh no! What if we go down to 63.8? Nothing really. Altcoins are dead. Altcoins are effed, and they're at lowest lows in a long time, and it's awful. The setups on the alts get wrecked, and they're done. But Bitcoin's fine, you know, even after going down another $5,000, it's all good. And then it pivots and runs again, and eventually breaks all-time highs. See 83K, 88K, and then probably 99K after that. So I guess we can't really care about altcoins that much because no one else does. No big money is putting. No one is putting big money into these altcoins. Dogecoin maybe, Solana, kinda. But everything else is just trash, man. And it's not opinion, it's price action. It's patterns developing over 400 days and just no one's buying after they mature in their development. Yikes, man. Big yikes. So all we can do is just root for Bitcoin, okay? Because you got everything on, all altcoins are on life support right now. Most can't, outside of Solana and Doge, they cannot afford Bitcoin even going to $66,000, which would be fine for Bitcoin, but it would be pretty fatal to a lot of these coins. I mean, talking about key supports, no more higher lows coming in locally, you know, lately, it's bad. It'd be terrible. So I'm just, you know, I'm good with Bitcoin. You should too. I think the Bitcoin cycle, if we were going to get an altcoin cycle, maybe it's way later after Bitcoin is well into price discovery, right? We're above 74K and we're going, and maybe at some point then the altcoins can really catch the bids. Okay, what do you want? You wanted oh, it was Charizard wanted, I think you wanted Mega Coin. Okay, well, you know, it did its thing, right? It ran up to hit the resistance and it reversed, and it's like, what do you want? What do you want from it? You know, it's done. Not sure which one I was looking. It was perfect. And we were pinging people on it too. It was like the target was this. Yeah, dude, it literally did the thing. Right? It was on Breakout Watch. We covered it on stream October 28th before the breakout. I'm getting alerts and stuff. And where was the target? The target was 28403. It hits it and reversed. And now it's all the way back down. Who knows? I mean, back on Breakout Watch, if they break it again, holy crap. We could be seeing a rerun. 45, maybe 47 after that. Get it? Okay, my YouTube stream dashboard crashed. I don't know why it does that. Nothing else crashes like that. Weird. Charizard, I mean, you kind of requested it, so it's like have your alert set up, you know, above this 19.3 level, because there could be consequences. Does the same thing it did before, all these other times too, right? Maybe they hold it. It'd be great. I think if Trump wins, then this thing's probably going to 42K, 55K, probably all-time highs if Trump wins. If he loses, you could probably book this thing to go to all-time lows, I imagine, right? It's probably how it's going to go. Some bearish divergence on the oscillators, and it's undeniable, right? But it's performed, and buyers have defended this key support here. Not much really to look at. Matic, the most pathetic. Oh no, I could guarantee you there are probably 2 million S coins worse than Matic. Yep, probably over 2 million of them. They're mainly all so terrible, man. Like, look at them all paired against Bitcoin. That tells you all you need to know. I mean, there's like Doge and Tron and Solana. That's it. That dude, that's like it, man. That are like kind of okay, and then it's just a bunch of loser scams that don't catch bids. Oh, Storage did it. Storage hit take profit 1, and it was over. Let's go to Storage real quick so you can see how ridiculous it is. Like, yeah, good luck trading altcoins. That was target 1, 74.8 cents or something was target 1. And look at it now, coming all the way back down. It'll probably eventually make a higher low. You think, but
going into the election?
Coins,
Thanks, Mitch.
What's up, BD? Thanks for 28. We can look at Microstrategy. Absolutely, infinite money glitch. It got hit really hard on the past few days and could continue to correct. I mean, there's crap load of downside on it. I mean, in reality, like, it's so elevated, like hit a 1618 and has reversed at that. Who knows? I mean, but they might try to pivot it and run it to attempt a rally for double top or something. Bearish divergence. We'll look for sure. Thank you, dude. Oh, man. Okay. All of it, Brad. I mean, anything that's not Doge, Tron, Bitcoin, Solana is, like, awful. Like, for a swing trader, there's not enough liquidity to make money on them. Do you get it? There's such a lack of liquidity in this entire crypto space that you can't make money as a swing trader with these setups. I mean, you get real lucky on something like Storage, but all the others, they're just, no one's buying them. And if no one bids, there's not enough velocity, right? I mean, positive price action, no higher highs, just sputtering, spinning wheels, stuck in the same place it's been for a really long time. You can't make money as a trader. So that's telling. No animal spirits. So what was it? It was supposed to be, oh yeah, you wanted Bitcoin Cash weekly. We can look at that. Daily was kind of concerning, you know. Yeah, man, like what the? Yeah, I mean, closed below the 200 week moving it, or closed at it. Now you're trading below it. Again, it's all about 314. Like, if they hold 314, good. But if not, 218 on the weekly. Yes, below 314 on the weekly. The target is for sure 220, 218. Look at the price action. Down, up, up, down, 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 up. Yep. So, again, that's why the trade setup has a stop loss just marginally below that level. Because you do not want to own Bitcoin Cash below $308 or whatever it was on the daily. You don't want to own it because the downside potential is awful. It's like crazy downside, like 30+% downside. So it's all, we don't act like we know. I mean, look at the freaking histogram. You would think like positive resolution may be coming because, good God, haven't seen positive Momo since April 29th. Figured maybe we're going to do it now, but no one's buying. The bids are not really coming in. Oh, we can just pray for Bitcoin, man. That's it. It's the Bitcoin show anyway. So, Gala. No idea what music's loud, and I can't even hear it on my side. What's going on? Hold on a sec.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Okay. So Gala, it was, I think. Yeah, oh my god, the weekly's just trash. It's like it's like no one's buying it. And for good reason, man. It's dog crap. Gala. Here it is, man. Bitcoin, 7% away from all-time highs, chat. 7%. And Gala's asking to go to all-time lows. Loser. Scam coin. Joke. Look at the most recent price action to happen to this thing. Bearish as F. Look, here's a high. Here's a local confirmation high. And it's great price action after. That's telling. So I would think 1.5 cents on deck. And after that, probably 1.3 cents. Yeah, wait, just nothing to do but wait for lower prices. It's a scam, and I'm just like, you're not going to make money in Gala. Like, you probably got a better chance of making money just buying Bitcoin right now than you would be buying Gala. I mean, but whatever. Like, if you want to dumpster dive scams, this is a scam, dude. It doesn't do crap, okay? Like all the rest. And if it did do something, it doesn't matter. These devs will never share their money with you. The only reason this thing would go up is because Bitcoin goes up. But Bitcoin's been going up, bro. Bitcoin almost hit all-time highs. It was $200 away from all-time highs. In Gala, do I need to do the measurement to like really show you? Is it like 1,000+% off? What is it? No, I'm just kidding. 99. Oh yeah, 98, 99% off. It's all-time highs. That tells you all you need to know. But yeah, he's like, hey man, like it might be hitting the bottom. Yes, a dumpster joke scam might be hitting all-time lows soon, and it might be a support. Great, it was a support in August, and it rallied, and this was it. And now you're trading the lowest price since mid-September. It's just like, I don't know why people even look at this crap anymore. You're just asking to lose money. You're asking to put your money in something, and it never really goes up. Might as well just own Bitcoin, dude. Just to be real. Well, Tommy, the market is kind of telling us that mostly everything's a scam because there's a buyer strike on altcoins. No one wants it. No one wants them. They bought storage and they pumped it, took profit at TP1, and then it was over. Dogecoin, nice. There are a few anomalies. Doge, and then Tron, and then kind of Solana. You know, it's been okay, but it really hasn't been gangbusters. It's just been okay. That's about it, man. In crypto, everything else is loser. Cardano, oh yeah, Hoskins and Son, dude. Are we above 41 cents? God, no, we're not. We may never get above it. And like, here's the thing: if Bitcoin goes all-time highs again anytime soon or whatever, and these altcoins rally, congratulations on your scam coin going up with Bitcoin. But we're witnessing this time around that it doesn't matter if Bitcoin goes up because their performance is so bad compared to Bitcoin itself. It's crazy, man. Like this didn't happen in the end of 2022 into the beginning of 2023 when we had a really nice setup for higher prices, and they did it, right? This did not happen in 2020, 2021. These things had good setups, and they caught some insane bids, and a lot of them. And this time around, no one's catching bids. None of them, even with pretty decent structures. Not happening. And I'd be remiss if I didn't even talk about that. It's a crazy dynamic in this really untraditional market. We haven't seen this before. Not quite like this. So, but I get it, man. Again, right? Like they don't do anything. All right. Boring finance on an ALB. Did you want to the US.USD? I can't remember. Oh yeah, I guess so. Whatever. You said you took profit, boring finance at 47 cents. Nice. Like 50 cents was the psychological, and they did it. They hit 50 cents. Let's go. Right? That was all you could do, but there's nothing to do here. So what are you really asking? You're looking for a possible entry point? Dude, don't. How about 10 cents for a back test in 4 months? Probably a good idea. Alien base. At this point, if you got out at 47 cents, just move on. Don't worry about it. It's over now. Look for a good setup. Look for an asset that looked like alien base back in September. You know, confirming a bottom at a key support with bullish divergence that was undeniable by the grace of God. It was there. Bullish divergence on a confirmation low at an inflection point. That's the time. Here, there is nothing to do. There are no re-entry levels. There are no entry points, no DCA points. There's no support until 10.7 cents. So there's no possible way for anyone to actually DCA on this. Because normally DCAers are like, okay, we impulsed and we're consolidating. Hey, that's a favorable consolidation structure after the impulse. And it's been going on for a few weeks, even a month or so. And look, the consolidation structure is giving us favorable price action to key levels from history. You don't have any of that because it's alien-based token. If you got out at 47 cents, just forget it, man. Move on to something else. Or hold your lotto winnings and let it go to $1 if it does. Good luck, man. Good luck. Dang, dude, it's friggin' Ben Cohen. All right, Jesus Chimes. We got a spectacular cameo going on. Can we get some hype in the chat? Ben Cohen in the chat. Ben, man, it's appreciate the party, man, up in Nash, Vegas. It was amazing. The food was good. The music was good. The company was good. You know, Bitcoin dominance. I know we spoke back on Twitter long ago, dude. It was like we were discussing this, November after the spring back test? I can't remember, but it was Wyckoff accumulation. Now we're in phase E. In phase E, like it's like this now, though. Okay, phase E, actually, it's like this. Phase E. That's really what we're doing, and there's nothing till 61.68%. Again, nothing. Like that's the swing low in 2017. They broke the other levels here. As you can see historically, when you break 59.97, 60%, it's just straight up, down, right? Up, down, down, up, down, up, down, right? That's it. So like you're going to see 61.68 most likely based on history. And that's really bad for altcoins. We've just been having a kind of a, I don't know, it's just been a therapy session today. Been live an hour, 8 minutes. And a therapy session for altcoins. No animal spirits, no bids, too many, 2.5 million now. So higher prices, higher levels, higher percentage points to go on Bitcoin dominance. What would that be from here? Not much. I mean, what, 2% upside? But 2% upside on Bitcoin market cap dominance equals everything paired against it's getting obliterated. Ethereum, you know, Ethereum to Bitcoin pairing is going to continue its phase E Wyckoff distribution. I don't know, man. It's a weird dynamic. No setups on altcoins outside of Doge and Sol and storage, kind of, right? Everything else just trash, man. I mean, we could just look at just a random S coin. Let's look at maybe Loopring. Dude, you tell me. Like, this is just, unless miracles from God come in, Loopring's like about to collapse. Like, dude, I mean, it's so bad. I mean, yes, you have a chance. The bids come in on Loopring. Yeah, dude, right here, right now. But look at the context, the classic distribution. Look at this, not just classic distribution. Then most recently, do you see the beautiful bearish back test of the top of the inflection zone? Look, support. You're like, it could be a really good short sell here. Like Loopring Someone go short on Loopring and just wait for 3 cents. I would never own anything that looked like this. I'm more inclined to be short on something like this. The fact that it had such good bullish divergence here too. This is like textbook underperformance. When you have divergence that it is this good and its performance is this bad, it tells you literally who is in control of this market right now, of this asset. It's sellers. Sellers are offloading aggressively on this Loopring. Yeah, it's about to be looping on down to 3 cents. There's just nothing here. The only thing that would save it, I guess, is Bitcoin God candles. And we're just based on the God candle, a 10% move on Bitcoin to the upside. Only thing that saves this trash. That's it. Good God, man. I didn't even really, we looked at the top cryptos and then we just go to like a random loser, lesser than coin. And it's like, it's about to capitulate. We're about to see like, quite possibly, 70% downside, because that's what happens when this level's broken. Ugh, it's so bad, man. Bots are programmed to sell everything that's not Bitcoin or Doge or maybe Sol. Maybe Sol. I don't even, it hit a target, but it hasn't hit all the targets, No, we did not do Tron yet. But Tron's different. I think it's communist Chinese money for sure. Some level, somehow, man. And it's really in a precarious spot, like where you think, okay, we're looking at Tron. Unreal, right? Like, kind of altcoin of the years. This is not all-time highs. I'm pretty sure there's another peak from 2018 that was higher, actually, than 18 cents. I think it went 21, 24 cents or something. And so it's up against an 88 from this high up here to the low. You're up against an 88% retrace. That is the value perceived area for short sellers, right? That is the highest premium one could have pretty much buying an asset outside the 100% and beyond. So you're like one high, here's the second high, here's the high, the peak in momentum, and look at this. All these little joke histogram wicks, that to me is the same histogram island. So I would say it's diverging here up against the really key level, like the old peak from May 2021 at the 886. Like, you can't one along here no matter what. Even if it just keeps going higher, the variables are implying maybe we revert to the mean of the uptrend, which is like 13.3 cents. Like, that'd probably be better. But yeah, you don't have an argument to take a fresh long right now. You have an argument to take profit on it anywhere you were long at, right? This is a good level to maybe take profit, but yeah, man, definitely anomalous in this market where nothing's catching bids like this in crypto. The altcoins, nah, not really, none. Crazy. It is asking too much for Beanie Babies to do something this cycle. Clearly, we didn't know. All we can do is, hey, we were identifying the same thing we've been identifying for years on these setups at basement levels, 886s, right? Boom bust 886s. Year-long consolidation bottoming structures, and in other cycles, the beginning of other cycles, they've been great. They played out wonderfully. Right now, they're not. Like, they may just completely and utterly fail. You're kind of running out of, you have no more leeway. Like, if Bitcoin dumps next, Ethereum breaks 2400, goes to 2100, Loopring, we know about that one. Jeez. We're not looking at XRP ever again, by the way, just so you know. Remember, XRP co-founder donated $10 million to Kamala Harris, a deep state puppet. There is nothing about
Would you rather
that candidate.
do TA on XRP or VRSC? You're right, though.
No, we're not doing
Almost
XRP,
all
dude.
crypto is a scam or a plain
We're just
old
talking
money
about it.
grab.
Thanks for the-
It's all pay to play. Look for the good trade setups, and avoid Veriscoin at all costs.
Yeah, not doing XRP and not doing whatever that is. VRC, VCR. Sorry, dude. It's not the 90s stream. Yeah, anyone at this point that votes for a deep state puppet, yeah, they're asking to destroy the country, make it to where any appreciation in your real estate property gets taxed and you didn't even sell. You didn't realize. It's unrealized. Doesn't matter. Higher taxes. I mean, the spending's going on either candidate. We know that. They're going to print more money. Deficit's going to go higher. But I'd rather the deficit go higher with us creating new bridges, not funding wars, okay? Not transitioning children, okay, with school curriculum. I just, there are better ways to run up the deficit if we're going to do it anyway. How about we create a Bitcoin strategic reserve? Yeah, that'd be probably pretty good. Anyway, there's your Tron. So let's go to MicroStrategy. That, yeah, again, down 6%. Probably could very well continue down. Okay, it's not really out of the realm possibility here. Okay, they filled both gaps from the year 2000. Okay, that's real. So that to me, those were the target areas. When you broke 174, okay, targets 226, 248, gap fills. But dude, they went to the 1618. Look, from this high to this low here. Golden mean ratio, literally the day the price reversed. Okay, so if you go lower, you can't be surprised. You just can't, man. It did all the good things that you ever would dream of an asset to do. So if it comes to 178 again, fine. It's going to be just fine, dude. Yeah, you think it'll probably pivot, making a higher low somewhere, and then run again later. But it's all on Bitcoin, right? Everything to do with Bitcoin. So, like Tron, there's just no value. You're paying all-time high premium just about on this thing. There's no structural developments that make it strategic. No way to construct a trading plan that's strategic at this point. And there could very well be more downside. You're lucky that even on Friday, the gap fill, okay, Bulkowski talks about gap fills about 18% of the time act as support resistance. Well, certainly, after they filled the gap October 14th, that was a resistance. And as of Friday, certainly they have regarded the gap fill as support. A gap fill, not a support resistance, right? Not normally, right? Not conventionally. Let me show you here. Just going all the way back, 2000. The gap fills. Just tested it, and you closed above this one. But if they don't hold it, my God, man, there's probably not much there to 178. That's pretty much the range top, the breakout. It's pretty confluent with a February 2000 peak. But I think eventually, I don't know when, it could be a long time, but I think eventually you're going to hit all-time highs, $333. It's all dependent. It's sooner rather than later, Bitcoin keeps going. If we get a God candle or something crazy happens, Trump wins, and there's favorable price action to that, because it probably would be. I don't know, but yeah, no strategy here. We're just looking at an asset. It had a colossal breakout, back test the breakout, it ran, filled gaps, hit a 1618 locally, and from the range top, and people taking profit there because that's exactly where people take profit. But you just don't know. It could just be. If Bitcoin has a get back above 69K, there's nothing. Okay, there's the thing people need to understand about Bitcoin, okay, and its levels. Just like we understand between 66.8 and 69K, there's nothing. It's just straight up, down, up, down, up. And you didn't really go down. You didn't even make it all the way down, which is good. That could be a sign of strength, okay? But if they break 69K, just like we saw on Friday, the crazy price action that took us to 71.7, the reason why is there's no real liquidity in between 69K and 71.7 plus. So if you break 69K tonight, even on low volume, we could see it run to 77.7 or 71.7, excuse me, not 77.7, 71.7. So you got to break 69K. But if you do it, you can't be that surprised if we get a quick 71.7. Just like we can't break 69K, you can't be that surprised if we eventually retest 66.8, 66.6. Then if they don't hold that, then 64.9. So super bullish on Bitcoin long term, even midterm. Dude, again, it's like all the stuff, man. Take it all away. Take out all the complexity, the bearish divergence. Okay, it sucks, bearish. But look, you're not even oversold in the uptrend that has begun, right? Recommenced, right? This is. Yeah, it was a downtrend, lower highs, lower low, but no, it's changed, man. It's changed. The lowest low, August 5th, then a high, August 9th, then a higher high, August 23rd, then a higher low, September 6th, and then a higher high. Really, it was the trend, the uptrend kind of became confirmed late September, because then we could say consecutively higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, then higher lows than the previous lows. Even this low, the higher low here than this low. The back test, that was the trade setup entry, right? Now higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. You could say higher lows until it falls below. I mean, my God, I think, definitely above 65, but I don't even think that's like a major swing low there. I think this is the next most recent swing low. So, get it. We're in an uptrend in the midterm, in the long term, and there's nothing you can do about it. Your altcoins, doesn't matter what Bitcoin does, obviously. Like, they're not really going to catch, they're not catching bids now. They may never catch them. So it's like, ever heard of Bitcoin maximalists? They're winning. They win. If you're an altcoin crypto moon boy, you lose, dude. You've lost. It's already over. You've been lapped. You're poor. If you're an altcoin, S-coin moon boy, you lose. When you going to figure it out, man? So it's Bitcoin, the Bitcoin show. Above 69K is 71.7 fast. Just as fast as we saw it go up, just as fast as we saw it go down. If they break it again, we could be very fast going to 71.7, 73K again. So don't be scared. But you should be scared on something like Loopring. I mean, some of these altcoins, they're scary looking stuff. They're ugly. I don't even care what happens to them. Like, because my eyes and attention is in Bitcoin, as it should be yours. Yeah, there's bearish divergence on the daily. There's triple bearish divergence on the daily. Dude, no one's arguing with that. Yeah, exhaustion. But, okay, let the exhaustion follow through. Let's go to 63.5. But if we don't see 63.5, that means ungodly underperformance from the sellers. If we, this is like trend reversing divergence. I've seen it like where trends reversed on assets when the divergence is so severe like this. And if we're not even like able to hold below 69K, that's testament to who's in control of this market. It seems like it's buyers with the higher highs, higher lows for now. If we can't even go test 64.9 with divergence this real and developed and matured, extremely bullish. Yeah, very, very bullish. So it's all about that. So that's what I think we should, in the end, in summation, what we should consider. Okay? We know for a fact that there is an edge on the daily that shows that buyers are exhausted up here. And if it performs moderately, then we'll see 63.588 to 64.9 in the coming days. But if we don't, Mother of God, I mean, all-time highs in a week or two. Like, for real. Yeah. So let's pay attention to this performance and reliability, because it hadn't even really, I guess it's kind of been reliable, but not really. It has caught no follow through. This is where you get huge markdowns, big spikes in negative momentum. At least another test at the bottom of the channel, but if not, man, there's really good stuff. So just let's pay attention to that. That's the silver lining of Bitcoin on the daily, all right? Break 69K, magic could very well happen very fast, just like it did on the way up October 28th and on the way down October 31st. Could be straight back up if we're fortunate. Okay. Gold, it's like up. It's down 0.1%. Nothing's really going on with metals. They're trying to hold on U.S. oil though, that's for sure. Okay. Hey, remember, it's third of the month, third best day to join the Patreon, where you get trade setups, education, access to the premium Discord. You're supporting my team that helps keep this show going behind the scenes, okay? But I mean, above all that, I mean, with the value that's provided with the setups and the education, I mean, you're supporting a streamer that like doesn't accept ads. I know Ben Cohen's like the same. I'm pretty sure like he doesn't have monetization. He doesn't have ads, no affiliate marketing links ever, right? So those are the content creators you're looking for, man. Like, really. You want content creators with integrity. If a content creator has been streaming almost 7 years now, and they've never accepted a dime from a sponsor, they've never monetized on YouTube, that's how you know. That's literally how it's done. So patreon.com/MitchRayTA. It's pinned in the chat. Again, a third of the month, so it's the third best day to join. I'm doing it because I don't do it for me. I'm doing it for my team, okay? I do this cadence promote the Patreon more for them than I do myself, okay? So think about that. And thanks for coming out, everyone. Hype in the chat if we can break 69K. If not, 64.9, altcoins decimated. Bitcoin dominance goes to 61+%, and we're still okay on Bitcoin, not altcoins. So thanks again. I'll be back. Till next time, respect the TA.
gentlemen in the mix.